Yo, it's your boy Bleem today. I'm about to do yet another My Hero What If. This is What If Deku had the Shadow-Tailed Beast. So, let's get into it.
Backseat pimpin' with a hoe, and she on my dick. $100,000 in my pocket, now it's on my wrist. I'm backseat pimpin' with a hoe, pass her to the click. $100,000 in my pocket, now it's on my wrist.
So where we start off this What If is with Deku, being told that he's quirkless. Deku, he ain't like that, so he crying and shit. And Deku still bully him. What? Deku bully Deku. But Bakugo, Bakugo bullies Deku still. And so some of the other kids. So yeah, Deku don't like that either. So yeah, with a time skip of 5 years. Not 5 years. 7 years. I'll do 7 years. So now Deku, I don't know how to add 4 plus 7. So let me see. Somebody just told me it's 11. Alright, so that's cool. So Deku is 11. And yeah, he's still getting bullied and stuff. And I'll say that he kind of like running home. And he do still get attacked by the sludge villain. It just happened a lot earlier. And yeah, Deku was like already outside of the tunnel, and he sees a sword lodged into the ground, so he would like pull it out, and the sludge villain would come behind him and already start attacking him. As Deku would be confused, he would drop the sword and pick it up again, and yeah, it would start talking, and it's a shadow-tailed beast. It is sealed inside the sword. So now Deku would get the gist of what's going on in the 12 seconds that the shadow-tailed beast is explaining what just happened and why is he talking and how you're not going crazy. So yeah, pretty much, Deku would understand. He would start slicing at that sludge villain, and the shadow-tailed beast would pretty much tell him that that's not gonna work, and he would just tell him that the only way it's gonna work unless you rip off that cell and you can use my power. He just keep the cell, don't throw it away. And that's all he says before his voice fades away. Deku rips off the cell and puts it in his pocket, and with every swing, a shadow comes before and behind it, wrapping onto the sludge villain itself and suffocating it. As the sludge villain would pretty much almost die, Deku would stop attacking it, and he like, okay, this is pretty cool. And he's about to swing at the sludge villain one more time, but that's when All Might break. Nah, he won't break it. I'll say that it will get broken, cause yeah, not gonna let Deku carry around a sword all day. So yeah, Deku, he's about to swing, but All Might come through and distracts him, and the sludge villain do get away, I'll say, because we don't got time to worry about it. It don't attack Bakugo because it's severely injured. It got bodied. So yeah, Deku, he like, oh shit, it's All Might, and he mad excited still. And yeah, Deku still do ask for autograph. He gets it. No number though, because that's kind of pedophilia. And yeah, Deku, he just kind of go home, tell his mom about how he met All Might, but yeah, he ain't bringing no sword into the house. I don't know who he thought he was, Samurai Jack? Nah, son. But he's not bringing the sword into the house. So he's thinking, how the fuck do I get this in the house? And this is where the voice would fade back in, and the shadow-tailed beast would tell him to take the cell, to break the sword and to take the seal and seal it on him. So yeah, Deku, he would have to break the sword, and it was easy due to the tailed beast giving him more strength. And the only reason why I made it like this, because it wouldn't be like this from the original What If I was making. For it was a Naruto one, and what if Naruto had the shadow-tailed beast, and Naruto wouldn't get a sword? Just like this would be the only way that he would be able to get it, really. Unless he was born with it. It really just doesn't make sense. So yeah, Naruto would get it sealed in him later, but he would have to get it sealed in him via a sword. So yeah. So he just walked him through the steps, and yeah, he gets told how to do it. He seals the shadow-tailed beast in him, and he just kind of like throws the sword because he don't need that shit no more. It wasn't even like a strong sword. What made it strong is the shadow-tailed beast being sealed in it. It was durable, but it wasn't a sword that was actually meant for fighting. It just got sealed. So yeah. He goes in, tells his mom about the autograph, and yeah. We're gonna do a time skip to Deku being in middle school, and he's not getting bullied no more, cause yeah, Deku done changed up. He's not about that life no more. Deku controls shadows, and yeah, even on a regular daily basis, you can see all 10 shadow tails, like right when he stands. So if you would ever see his shadow, it's just his shadow, but 10 tails, 10 shadow tails. And if you were ever in a fight with him, those would attack you. Deku not even gonna pity his own hands with you, with your Bakugo-ness. So yeah, Bakugo, he's still hating. So yeah, he's still mad salty that Deku got a quirk now. So he do attack him every now and then. And right, it's like a shadow coming out Deku back, and it just kind of like pulls Bakugo's head to the desk. And since the shadow-tailed beast is one with Deku, the shadow-tailed beast can still act on its own. Like Deku, he can let it act on its own, because he knows it's not gonna do no dumb crazy shit like blowing up the Leaf Village or something like that. He's not gonna do none of that. So he just knows that he's safe to do whatever he wants, as long as he's not committing crimes. See, shadow-tailed beast, I forgot to name it. I don't know what to name it. I'm thinking maybe Venom. I don't know, but I might call it. Now I'm gonna call it Carnage. So yeah, Deku. The shadow-tailed beast, each tail is shaped a different way, and it also has a different element. So yeah, Deku, he know that Carnage just bodies Bakugo. Bakugo, he big mad, he knocked out, and yeah, Deku get up from his seat after class ends, where the teacher's just saying that he's going to UA, and no one even like downplays Deku now, cause Deku done changed up. His whole genetics done changed up. He don't even look the same no more. Deku got taller, he got stronger, and yeah, he's definitely big brain. He got smarter. So yeah, Deku, he not about that life. He not trying to get bullied. So yeah, he bully Bakugo now. So yeah, Deku just looks at Bakugo before he leaves. Bakugo opens his eyes. They like how the tables have turned, and just walks out. And Deku, he trained for the 10 months 10 months of training goes normal. It's regular shit. And yeah, the day of the entrance exam come, he teleport there with one of the abilities. It is the 8th one. He only has 8 now. He doesn't have all 10. So yeah. Because, yeah, the 2 of them are shaped the actual same because he doesn't have those abilities yet. They're all shaped the same until he gets those abilities. So yeah, he has 8 of them. And let me explain all of them right now. The 8th one that he just got is portaling. Portaling. Now that's good. And yeah, you can do a lot with portals. And the 7th one is sand. You can control sand like Gar and shit. And the 6th one is controlling is air. And the fifth one is earth. And yeah, the fourth one is water. The third one is fire. The second one is, well, he can control shadows. That's the second one. But the first one is black holes. Yeah. Say the first one's black holes. See, yeah. Deku, he's overpowered. Yeah, that's cool. And he get to the exam, he don't fall, cause nah. And what should I do for this? I'll say he does pass. He gets the highest score. And in the exam in the explanation, or getting an explanation from what's the name, yeah, he telling everybody what to do and how to do it. And Ida, he had to be a fuck ass bum and pull up and be like, oh yeah, you didn't talk about the 4-pointer. Where's the 4-pointer? And Deku just walks out. He don't got time for this. He's just trying to do his thing. So yeah, they deal with Ida, and yeah, Ida is no more. And Deku, he get bodied. Or not Deku, but somebody else gonna have to get bodied. Uraraka can still get bodied at the end of the exam, but we're not getting to that yet. See, Deku see the gate open, and yeah, he do no jutsu. So yeah, everybody got chakra, but you can only have a tailed beast to use it. And yeah, Deku, he just kind of body flicker up onto the building and open a black hole. And since he has such control over his powers, he can control what gets in. So he just opens a black hole and gets 30 robots from the black hole. It would pull in a lot more if Deku was going full strength with it, but he just wanted to pull in some robots. He closes it and he just jumps off the building, portals to the ground, and this is where he would see Nablazer. Nablazer would get kicked to another building by a robot, and Deku don't really care about him because a hero can need saving, but man, you're not supposed to get saved. Come on now. A hero could need help in a fight, but you're not supposed to get saved. Come on now. We all know this. So yeah. There's the other robots I meant. Yeah. They tried to attack Deku. You can imagine how that went with all those abilities. Deku, it will just burn it with black flames. And he would see like this. He would pretty much break a robot just with one punch. He would just one punch it. Because he just has an inhuman amount of strength. He's stronger than All Might physically. He just don't look like it. Okay, yeah, I just thought of a joke in my head. That's hilarious. But yeah. He's stronger than All Might, but when He's just using his powers. I don't think anybody can stop him. Yeah, I don't think anybody can really stop him. Except for like All for One, maybe. Maybe. If he use all his quirks into one quirk, just maybe he can scratch Deku. So yeah, Deku pretty much see like a robot piece, and he just kind of like rip it into a sword, just shape it and mold it. And yeah, since he can control the air, he's doing this at like control, like he's just condensing this into a sword, the metal piece into a sword, and he just kind of like jumps up. He makes a crater into the ground. When he sees his zero pointer, he's just like flying through the air, and he just shoots right through the head. And portals, you keep on portaling through it, portaling right near it, and slicing it and slicing it. And yeah, Deku just burns it. And Uraka leg broke. So yeah, no, just so she don't bleed out. Deku, he uses air, and he pretty much put the bone in the right place to begin to heal, because he doesn't know about he doesn't know about what's her name, Recovery Girl. So when Recovery Girl come through and see that the bone's already in the right place, it's just like there still is a crack in it, shit. So yeah, she get healed, and yeah, Deku dip, and 2 weeks later, I'll say he would get his he got in letter, and yeah, it will be telling him that you got in. So he's like, okay, great. He tells mom that. She like, okay, great. And yeah, he go to the school, and so when he get there, everybody that was in there, they're talking about him, about what his quirk is, cause he saw him use fire, ice, fucking shadows, teleportation, body flicker, all types of shit, shadow clones. No, all things I didn't explain, but yeah, they saw him use all that, and Deku's like, yeah, don't worry about it, Chief. And he would go to class 1A. Once he would find it, and yeah, he'd go in the door. And yeah, Bakugo, he just instantly starts streaming at him before, like, when he gets in. And Deku just has a straight face and just says, how your forehead doing? And yeah, he just sit on his seat. Bakugo gets shut up. No one actually gets the joke, but Bakugo gets it way too well. He gets it more than anybody else. So yeah, Uraka come through. No, thank Deku for saving her. No, I don't know why she gotta get saved. She could save herself. Don't you think that she could just use her quirk on herself to just lift herself up so she won't get crushed by the rocks or the robot? Just saying, man. You gotta do your job, Uraka. So yeah, Aizawa come through, and he pretty much tell him to shut the fuck up and go outside because they be annoying and shit for a ball throw test thing. And yeah, Deku, he get the ball throw, and yeah, Infinity don't care, and he just teleport there on the race. He break the grip machine, and But what are we supposed to do next? Long jump? He jumps over America. Doesn't matter. Uh uh uh. What fucking side to side lunges. He's like Sans, faster than Sans, better than Sans. He's just overpowered, better at everything. He gets all of just possible to get infinity on all of these things. So yeah, Deku, he just get all of them first place. Everybody's like, the fuck is this quirk? And Deku like, don't worry about it, Chief. And Aizawa, on the long jump, he tries to delete his quirk, but nah, that's not it, Chief. And yeah, Deku just jumps away anyway. He's like, okay, were you even using your quirk? And Deku would say, no, not actually. See, people, ooh, Bakugo is angry. Bakugo just run after him, but Aizawa don't really worry about it to try to do anything to help him because he can body him if he's stronger than All Might because he did pass All Might scores in the entrance exam and this exam too. So he's like, damn, I'm pretty sure this kid's good. So yeah, when he come at him with an explosion, now I see he come out with an AP shot. He going extra hard. So yeah, he just come out with an AP shot. And yeah, Deku don't like that. He bodied him. That's what I'm gonna